today, rising concerns with the nation's largest aviation workers union now calling for dramatic measures to keep airline employees safe during the coronavirus outbreak. One demand: encourage passengers and crew to avoid flying sick by getting rid of financial penalties like cancellation fees. Joining me now from Orlando is Sara Nelson, president of the Association of Flight Attendants. Really difficult times for you guys right now. Thank you, Sara, for joining me. Look, in terms of cancellation fees, I know that, for example, JetBlue really quickly got on it, got rid of all the cancellation fees for an extended period of time, I think through summer travel, in fact. What about any others?
Well, some of the other airlines are instituting removal of cancellation fees and helping people to make good decisions with their health and not be concerned about the financial penalties of canceling if they are sick. So I think that we need to be very specific here that each case should be considered on a case-by-case basis for the individual, but they should not, as they are considering that, they should not be taken into consideration a financial hit and possibly flying when they are sick.
Yeah. What else is your union calling for?
We have a whole list of occupational items that we want the airlines to implement and frankly, the federal government to coordinate around. One of the big items is an exemption so that airlines can mount bulk amounts of hand sanitizer near our lavatories and near our galleys on the plane so that people can use that, 60% alcohol or greater. Washing hands and use of this hand sanitizer has been shown to be the greatest deterrent to the spread of the virus. So that's another example as well. But this really requires government coordination with the airlines.
And I know you, in addition to what you want the airlines to provide for their employees, you're suggesting that passengers also travel with hand sanitizers, wipe everything down. Look, the coronavirus, as you know, it's expected to hit the airline industry pretty hard. There are warnings that the airlines could be losing up to $113 billion this year. What is the domino effect? What concerns you most about that if it comes true?
Well, what's very concerning here is that because we have not had a coordinated response from the government, good information from the government, resourcing to the CDC, the healthcare community, there's actually been a pullback. Nurses are saying that the pullback on their protective equipment while they are treating passengers while they are treating patients has been lessened, and they are pushing back on that. We really don't have a coordinated effort to be able to address this. And what that's causing is mass cancellation of events, people outright just removing travel from their plans, and that has a major economic impact. You know, flight attendants are on the front lines of the spread of this communicable disease. And we also don't have the option of staying home. This is our jobs. And when other people are staying home, that also puts our jobs at risk. So what we are saying is take into consideration on AFA-CWA.org all of the recommendations that we have put forward to help mitigate the spread of the disease. And we're also saying take a very close look. Lawmakers and everyone in government should take a very close look at the recommendations from Elizabeth Warren in her plans on combating this coronavirus. Because in terms of healthcare, in terms of resourcing, having a national repository for all the resources that we need to be able to address this, and also addressing this to make sure that our economy is not destroyed. Elizabeth Warren has a very fulsome plan, and we really encourage everyone to look at that and implement it immediately.
Well, listen, I'm sure the bottom line is you are hoping that there are no layoffs. And I can just say anecdotally, Sara, that I've flown a few times in the last couple of weeks. Flight attendants are absolutely on the front lines, and they've been very positive and very proactive. So just a personal appreciation as well for the way they go about doing their job. Anyway, thank you for your time. Yep, good luck with everything.
We are trained in Fly With Us Safe, and check Flying with Sara for tools for you to assess what you need to do to stay safe flying.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
Alex.
you, Sara.